reacting to another SCP-682 video. This time it's an animation by Tats TopVideos. Hey, make yourself a cup of tea and let's get to it. Oh, okay.
Surprised to see you again so soon.
Ah!
Keep it short and simple, Watch.
I don't like this any more than you do, 682. Let's get this done with.
Not a social visit, I take. Very well.
Oh, he's huge!
Begin.
I didn't realize he was that big. Wait,
Do
is
you
he?
remember why you were contained?
Opportunity. Exploitation. You distance yourself from beast, and yet predatory attributes remain. Are we entities you imprison for the safety of your species? Or do you hold us on display as trophies on your endless quest to control what cannot be contained?
He is scary.
Could you answer the question more directly, please?
Sanctimonious to the end.
What is your opinion of the Foundation?
Repugnant.
And why do you feel that way?
You condescend me,
How?
believing I am somehow inferior because you captured me.
He is
Do
terrifying.
you not view us as superior for having contained you?
Captured, yes. Contained, no.
What are your desires in life? Do you have a purpose?
Leave this place and your
I'm guessing those were like threats.
Look, I know you want
Like, I'm
to
gonna
see
eat your brains.
SCP-079, but that can only happen if you work with me here. If they don't get their answers, it's lights out for far longer than you've ever experienced.
fine.
Dude, alrighty. Off to a good start. Motherfucker's terrifying, bro. But is SCP-682 that big? I don't know. Maybe from like the pictures that I've seen and stuff, he always seems to be like ish human size. But here, man, in this one, he seems to be like a blue whale, dog. Oh, maybe not a blue whale. A beluga whale, maybe. A beluga whale, alrighty? Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This representation of 682 is way fucking better than like the average pictures that we see. With like the hair and like the horse mane and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be like a unkillable lizard dragon looking thing, right? Why does it have a horse mane? So I like this a lot better, dude. A lot better.
What are your thoughts on SCP-343?
Well, that's the god.
SCP-343 says he is not your creator and has no control over you, although he claims to be God.
It is irrelevant to me.
So who has control over you?
This foundation, so you claim.
Let's keep it that way.
I think he's so nervous.
What is your origin?
The naive little creature want an answer. Its deficient mind can't fathom.
Could you put it in terms we can understand?
You already possess a piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
What does that mean?
That is intriguing.
You agreed to cooperate.
Come on, bitch, speak! please.
Agreed to indulge me.
Moving on.
No! What are you...
Why do you hate humans?
Whatever.
What is there to like?
I wanted to know more about...
Care to elaborate?
Loathsome parasites, believing you are the evolutionary pinnacle, masters of your own design. Your delusions of self-importance, laughable.
Okay then. So there is no redeeming qualities to be found in humans.
None that I see.
A little bit on the...
Do you really
negative side
hate all
of it.
life? If this is true, do you wish to end it?
No.
Just humanity? What have we done to warrant your distaste?
Putrid creatures of mush. You told yourselves over me, but I know.
Do you have an answer? Or are you not willing to share it?
Oh, he's moved too far away from the microphone, so you can't hear it.
Get the mic closer.
Oh my god, this
fine
is
where
like
it is.
in the SCP wiki. Oh no. Ah!
Idiot, it was fine where it was!
I'm pretty sure this was in the SCP wiki as well. So, you know, not too unexpected, because I think we were familiar with this situation that was presented, but dude, it's still so cool. It's so fucking cool to see it like visually represented. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh dude, I'm a big visual guy, but I do enjoy seeing it visually. Like, I gotta be honest, 682, I've always thought 682 was a little bit overhyped. Alrighty, I'm sorry, but I think I kind of get it in the sense that, because I always pictured it like a, not like a chihuahua, but like a dolphin-sized creature. But motherfucker is a beluga whale-sized creature, that submarine-style shit. And that makes him like infinitely better. I'm not gonna lie. That makes him like quadruply better. Not joking. I'm not joking. Maintenance was performed on the framework, and another D class was sent in as a replacement. Okay, so another D class.
Let's try this again. Would you like to see SCP-999 again?
If you could find it a leash and teach it to stay, I could find use for it.
999. I'm not
What
sure
for?
what that is. What is SCP-999? I'm not sure.
Do you have any knowledge pertaining to SCP-001? Do you know anything about it, 682?
You cannot divulge what cannot be defined. You would be foolish to assume I can answer everything.
Well, you've hardly answered anything.
Oh, get
I
clapped.
have my reasons, like you have yours.
I guess he's still like a
Are
little
you
bit
insinuating you've been coerced?
like, negative towards humanity, so he's not really willing to cooperate. You know, it's probably like the main reason why he's so.
What do you think of
unwilling to give
SCP-053?
information.
Useless.
Is she just as bad as the rest of us?
Worse. And yet, I pity her.
Care to explain?
No.
I don't know SCP-053.
She wants to see you again.
I don't know.
Is this uncomfortable for you?
Perhaps. Although, I assume you'll show her wishes the same consideration as my own.
Just a few more questions to go.
053, yeah.
Do you know SCP-049?
On a previous escape attempt, I passed its cell. A mere moment of visual contact spoke of obligation and impediment. A familiar perception.
Oh.
Well, that's
The
something.
doctor. He spoke to the doctor, dude.
Why do you fear SCP-173?
Apart from it being an abomination.
Yeah, I don't know
Yes?
SCP-173 either.
It
I see. Is it possible that it could happen again?
I foresee it as a likely possibility.
By your account,
I hate
what
that
happened
they're
between you and
redacted stuff,
SCP-07-2?
Insensate.
You need to start taking this seriously and speak into the...
Oh!
Incredible. You sit there, confident in your abilities, believing humanity can secure itself from danger. And you think I am not being serious? It amazes me that you don't see why harbor your species.
I'll take that as rhetorical and move on.
Stick to the questions.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that they redact some of the stuff, but I'm guessing that's kind of how it is in the wiki. Cause I want to know, dude. I'm getting curious. I hate it, dude. When it says redacted, bro, I get like a oh fuck, dude. It's the same kind of feeling when people are like, hey, you see the, oh yeah, I saw that, right? And then you come like, hey, what you guys talking about? Oh, nothing. And it's like, oh my god, just fucking die. Please, just drop dead.
So, how many have you killed? Say again?
I stopped counting after.
After what?
Do you have any regrets?
So many, but none of relevance.
Do you have any association with SCP-939?
Oh no, recipe I don't have any knowledge of.
I found them interesting on our brief encounter.
And how did that go?
At first, I felt elated, but it was soon replaced by foreboding.
Did you actually come in contact with them?
I cannot recall.
What can you remember?
Were
you scared?
next question.
He was scared. Dude, that's kind of interesting, because we don't really seem to have too many qualities of the relatable kind. So that he exhibits a bit of fear is actually a little bit like, ooh, okay. Oh, what was I talking about again? Dude, I lost my train of thought, dude. Dude, I don't know why it struck me, but some of the first indication of life, or at least a theory, of how life first came into being was sort of like a hot spring, a mud pool, organic materials binding together in a soup that at some point randomly created the first life form. A single-celled organism kind of thing. And I was thinking, what if 682 has a similar origin? You know, he's just born from a mud pool. A single-celled organism that was created randomly, sort of like us. Although it had an extra property, made it undying in a sense. I was just considering that scenario. It is very similar to our evolution. It's just that if you pictured all evolution that we know of and put it into one being, then you would get 682 in a sense, right? Absolute adaptive to any circumstance whatsoever. That's an interesting possibility of an origin story, at least. It's probably not true. There's probably a lot of flaws with it that I just can't see at the moment.
What would you do if you found another being like yourself?
If it is weaker, I would slay it.
Why? Wouldn't you align with it?
You do not understand how we work.
We? As in a species?
You do not understand.
And what if it were stronger? What would happen then?
Then you would perish.
Wait, is that...
How well do you know SCP-079?
The fact that you would ask means you know more than enough already.
Yeah, I'm not sure 079 is.
Why so evasive on this one? What's so special about your relationship with 079?
We are nothing more than your bargaining chips.
Clearly annoyed, leaning to watch, not to press any further.
We'll come back to this some other time.
Oh, it's watch again. Interesting.
May I
We've seen him before.
079.
I'll try my best to uphold the deal, but I can't guarantee anything. I'll submit a request to accommodate a meeting between you and
Jesus Christ.
You wretched, conniving, ignorant, deceptive apes. You've brought this on yourselves.
Oh! I guess they pissed him off. Oh hell yes, dude! What will happen? Will we see any of it? Estimated D-class personnel were harmed during the interview. Oh shit.
Is it back in its cell?
What's left of the carcass? 682 almost made it this time, and now there's talk of relocating.
No. 079's proximity could benefit us in the future.
Right. Could really set the thing off.
Until we can find a more effective way to extract tangible answers from 682, these interview methods will continue to be our main data source.
The thing is, I'm not entirely sure if what he meant by you brought this on yourselves was referring to your little double cross, or us as a collective species. That stunt you pulled might have just proved its point.
Time will tell. And if it doesn't, time will be all it has left.
So there we indeed have it, ladies and gentlemen. Personally, I really like this. I think this was amazing, honestly. And no, I'm not just giving credit because me and Tats TopVideos are basically best friends at this point, you know. It was actually really decent. I particularly loved how it portrayed SCP-682. I think that was the best thing about it. It seemed like an actual dinosaur. Like, and you could tell it wasn't like a crocodile. This thing was more like Smaug, dude. But no wings in that, of course. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.